they say it ain't over till it's over. Well, let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Alright, quick mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you hear me loud and clear? Good to see you all here tonight. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Happy to have you here. Hello Megan. Hello Kent Crystal Lake. Adam. Hello, hello. Nightbot. Hello. Streamlabs. Hello. Hello Kent Crystal. We are live. We are well. Good to see you all here. I apologize for being a little late, but the stream must go on. Hopefully you had a terrific Monday. Hopefully you all had a great weekend. Oops. Alright, tonight I am going to be the Atlanta Falcons. Hello Amy, good to see you. Been thinking about you. Hope you are doing okay. Appreciate you for stopping and saying hello. Hugs to you all. So Wednesday is not looking good weather-wise, folks. Probably gonna have to cancel Wednesday. Thursday may be iffy. But I'm watching Wednesday very closely this week. They're talking for some strong storms again.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Ready, 53.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter back to throw. And right away, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, setting up the screen for Cook. They find some open field here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
I'm trying my best, Amy.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So how is everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing good. YouTube for me has been kind of slow lately, so hope you're all doing well.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field. A calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
All right, fine.
He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So
are you sure about that?
That brings up full.
Can I like replay this stuff?
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Hey, Miss Bouquet, good to see you. How you doing? Okay, now I just got to zoom in. Alright, yeah, that was a good call. Darn it. That was a good call. Okay. Welp.
They're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Don't know what happened there.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
On the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get.
I guess we can't cut. I guess we can't catch today.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've shown precious.
I must say, I do like their uniforms. Both teams.
First down now. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry.
All right, north and south people, come on.
This drive is they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
They often hear the sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And that throw behind
Come on,
his
son.
man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
Wow,
So a big
really?
call there, that brings up 4th. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter.
He caught it. He caught it.
25.
Nice.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Hey, I don't care. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Wide open. Nobody at home.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Careful. He may be lurking. Say his name 3 times and he appears.
In that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
Not much. See what I mean, 80? Hello, Boff.
Ritter gonna keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
makes it 14-7. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Oops, I can't spell.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the
Are you wearing your shirt
now
tonight?
Come the Bills. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while.
What did you have on? Do I want to know? Do I even want to know?
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Off the play fake, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Left side, Cook.
Nobody home. Nobody home.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30.
Nice. I like that.
Allen off the play fake. Finally, Shakir across the formation. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash.
That's embarrassing.
That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
I'm doing okay, Megan. Thank you for asking.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much.
You guys are hilarious. You know that? Appreciate y'all for being here tonight.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And we have a new leader. Woohoo! Look at you, Amy, go.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here comes Jefferson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now 2nd and 9.
I must win this game tonight, or else I'm not going to sleep.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Could have been a nice one-handed catch, but we can't catch the ball. Come on, bro.
Harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
I knew what you meant, Amy. I knew what you meant.
The 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
From a defensive perspective,
You know
they
what?
had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback.
I don't know.
Getting after him, and they tighten down on the receivers and force the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
I don't think I do, Amy. I don't think I do.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Ritter to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow,
Appreciate you, Amy.
those guys found a way to pick it up.
I haven't won in weeks.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues.
I think next season, the 2026 season, this fall, once I complete this year's or this past year's series, I should keep track of how many wins, losses.
On 2nd down, another shot.
How does that sound, chat?
He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. Keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Know
And
what?
he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7.
Why are we saying no? Yes, you do, Boff.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the counter, this is Robinson.
Just having all you guys here with me, it means a lot to me.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Ritter.
Nope, nope.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mac Hollins.
Oh, okay, okay. You know, I was checking out, YouTube's been recommending me games through the advertisement, and I seen, like, Sparrow. Isn't that the game called Sparrow or something? And another game YouTube is recommending me is Tomb Raider.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
But I don't know. Sparrow. Sparrow. Hold on. What is that, Fox? Oh, it's Sly Fox, isn't it? No, that's not the word. I forget what it's called. I don't remember offhand, guys. Unfortunately, I don't remember offhand, but next time I see, I'll write it down.
It's a touchback. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's been good.
You know how YouTube advertisement is.
The recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
It's like a fox, and you have to go and eat like the bananas.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen will find Gabriel Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended, touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
I don't know. I'm lost.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
It's been a long day.
This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to it, and we will step aside. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. That's the linebacker, Madden getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Over there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Somebody shot me.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
I knew that was going to happen. That's my fault.
Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Ghosty, hello. Good to see you. How you doing?
John Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here.
You made cookies?
It's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
So I got Ghostface in Fortnite now.
First down is the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
So I'm going to start with him tomorrow when I go live.
Use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Chapter 7, Season 3 has been pretty difficult so far. But I'm getting the hang of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm going to have to, possibly, I'm going to have to look into that.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry.
Because my birthday will be here at least in a couple weeks, so maybe I'll get that.
Ritter now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Are you kidding me? That's a rip. Gosh darn it, N.O.R.A.
Sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off.
Is it hard to play to Amy?
That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, Just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are
Well, it's not in my favor, the boss. If I read the game, it's not in my favor.
The free safety coming up and making the big time play.
Unfortunately. You got this, getting good. I know, right?
2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good.
Is Dead by Daylight hard, Amy? Do you think I can manage it? Can I figure it out?
And they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game.
I hope I can stream Wednesday night. That's my only concern for this week. But I don't think Mother Nature's going to allow me to stream. Unfortunately, I hate to miss another night of streaming.
The Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
It's going to affect me both here and on the Railroad Channel. Because they're talking about 40-mile-an-hour winds on Thursday.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time. And that's caught inside the 30.
I think you can do it. It should. Only Friday, my team wouldn't correct you and help out. Only Mikey is lethal. Okay. Well, I have not got the game yet. Just letting you know. But I'm gonna go check it out after the stream.
Throw out the challenge flag.
I don't need to be like logged into the PlayStation Network, do I?
Did he keep those feet in
Like
bounds? That's
7 days a day.
I gotta say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
No, we're not. I don't have a Steam account.
He didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
And remember, I play on console.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
So I have to have PlayStation Plus.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before.
For me, yes. Everything I play is under the same name as YouTube. Hello, No Tatum. Good to see you.
But this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back.
Yes, I believe you do to play those, but not have the game. Okay.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
No.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I'm just gonna keep the ball on the ground. Why not?
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Why chances. Neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts.
I played 7 days that a long time ago, but
yeah, and every team that we ever talked to
I
says
just
the exact same thing. When you
had to cut some stuff.
that deep in your own territory,
I want to play again. I want to play on the PlayStation Network, but I'm just trying to keep everything under a budget, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Yes, I did buy some V-Bucks for Fortnite and stuff, but you know, since I play it enough, I might as well invest in a little bit of it. Not a whole lot, but I just enjoy it.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss.
But one day, guys, I'll get there. No worries.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body.
I would rather pay it like for a whole year instead of a monthly.
Did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
But $15 is not bad, but I don't want to pay it every month.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Because I used to pay it monthly,
First down, here's the run
which is probably the easier route, but
and he's going to get a solid
I don't know.
gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
sounds good, Amy.
Backwards there, 2 yards.
I would love to collab with you guys.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Because I want to switch it up every once in a while. So I play Fortnite on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. I play football Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. Fridays kind of are like my random nights. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Rainbow Six on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, depending on how things go. I mean, I played Rainbow Six before.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Right. Seems like everybody's playing 7 Days to Die right now with that 3.0 or whatever you call it.
This 2nd and 4.
It's like a new season.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3.0.
Talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Oh, you're always welcome to join me, Amy. Just let me know.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Football looks so dangerous. All the running into it. Yeah, it's a dangerous sport there. At Crystal Lake. What's a fun sport?
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down. the 7. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Under pressure, down
Yes.
he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
That's what
It would be a lot of fun.
Not just getting sacks, we have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And here's Allen. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy that can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Just pick a day, Amy, and let me know.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
I know, this weekend,
That one was an extended drive.
from Saturday through the 29th of June, I am on vacation. So we could even do a day stream as well. Which I may be doing a day stream. Just an FYI chat. So make sure you hit that like button, share it out, and subscribe, and ring that bell for all notifications. I am testing out a weekly schedule format on the community page. So make sure to check out my community page, and if you haven't already, check out my Discord. I do have a little section as well for you to see the schedule that I will post each week.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Go north. Go north.
Take this up to the 30, the gain of 4.
Can't run the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I think somebody spiked the Gatorade.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard.
You know what? I'm not going to run it anymore.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards.
You know, you love my beer, Amy.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few
It's the good stuff.
Right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground.
I should change it. I don't know how to change it, though.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2.
And I did not steal. I borrowed it.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make
And can you send me your snack command? I don't know if you got that fixed or not.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
I'm not very good with making commands.
Well, fair to say they've got some.
You allow it, okay.
Running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
You know, I should change beer to peas. Just saying.
Now Youngway Coop for the extra point.
With love, Amy, with love.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with Time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively.
I mean, it's better than RPS.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So pick your poison, P's or RPS.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Ooh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
So we are in the third quarter. Who's all still here?
Do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Allen now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun, it's Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short
catching up there.
This is toward the sideline.
We're catching up there. Just got to keep on going.
Inside the 35. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
Nice.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Come on, there we go.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Come on.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Drake London, his intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter with it after the play fake. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Joseph Grow, good to see you. Ooh, how you doing?
Back to the ground with Robinson. They get
how was your day?
Out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short, Ritter.
No.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I need to come up with a new command for that.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down
for every time I get an interception.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete
I don't know. I don't know.
There, but at least some positive
Joseph
yardage.
Good playing Duke K26. Nice. Very nice. Your tired day, long day at work. I hear ya.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Thank you, Amy.
Good for just 3.
Appreciate you.
3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's a run by Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. His carries
Hugs to you, Joseph.
Getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And taken at the 46. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go, D. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I got you. I got you.
They'll run again here with
Right,
Robinson.
nice. First down. First down.
15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality,
in field goal range, so it don't matter. I want that touchdown. Come on, dude.
Short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense
just get that 1st down.
They won every battle.
Come on.
And a lot of times that is one-on-one.
Go, go, go. No.
Times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Alright.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And
I tried.
that will
I
force a
really tried.
turnover on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there.
Yes,
All
I know,
credit to
Chad.
the
I should have
defense.
just...
Usually,
I
even
know.
if they know he's coming, he
I
can't
know.
be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen.
Nice.
Trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the
Hey, we got a
offense. But it'll be
safety.
taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Free punt. Free punt.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it.
I just have to talk quieter because I don't want to wake people up.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times
But I'm
in
okay.
any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 3rd and 3. Ritter will set up to throw it.
There we go.
Going for Jefferson downfield.
Nope.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield.
Is a new 2K26 and a good Joseph.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Sorry.
Ritter back to throw.
No.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Shedding the tackle. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter off the play fake. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a first down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Going play action, Ritter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
Doing a little dance for you, chat. Just for you, chat.
Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Do a little dance. Do a little love.
Hand off now to Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular.
Hey, Mo Chronic, good to see you. How you doing, Mo? Good to see everybody here.
And set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Robinson.
Go.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Keep on going. Keep on going. We can do it.
On the run, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Robinson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Got the first down.
He will have the
Nice.
first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Okay, so we're going to do this.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Robinson.
Oh, come on.
Down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I don't know, Chad. I don't know.
For jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bye. Hey, good to see you.
Robinson punching it in from a yard away.
Just in time for a 1-point lead.
A 4th quarter lead. And no hesitation
Come on,
the decision
defense.
to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go to full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone.
Now we're on defense.
So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's 1st down. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs with an acrobatic catch. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 35-31. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Down 53.
Ritter wants to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Nice get an interception or something right now. Would be really nice.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, the streak continues, guys, at this point.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Oh, well.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, I tried, chat. I really tried. Should have just kept on the ground. My passing game really stinks right now. Oh well. It's alright.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term
Appreciate
for me
you.
that we can use to cover that? And they said,
Thank you for the GGs.
When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there.
That first quarter hurt me.
And were never headed.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Yep, I hear you, Lemon. Alright, chat. Like I say every week, we will prevail. We'll do this again soon. I want to thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. I know it's late. It's about it's about 2 o'clock in the morning here. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all for being here tonight. If you have not already, hit that like button. Subscribe and share this out. If you're watching this on replay, love to hear from you. You guys are awesome. We will be live again tonight, later on tonight, playing Fortnite. On that note, you guys have awesome good night, sweet dreams, and much love to you all. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Wash your hands, drink your soap, and so much more. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all for being here. But well, have a good night. Thanks again, guys. Much love. I don't know who's live right now. Forgive me here. Anybody live? Anybody live? Okay. Mark is still alive. So we're going to do a hashtag N.O.R.A. raid. If you want to drop the link, moderators, We'll do a hashtag N.O.R.A. raid, and we're going to say hi to Mark, the cornbread hawk. Nope. Yep, he's live. Okay, he's playing 7 Days to Die. Rebirth. Alright guys, hashtag N.O.R.A. raid. I'll see you over there. Thanks again everyone. Much love.